the perfect place. Keto with Sammy. Keto with Sammy.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Keto with Sammy. For today's video, we have an awesome side dish with Christmas quickly approaching this week. Can you believe it's already Christmas time? This year just flew by, and especially with Christmas, it quickly came up. So if you have not have yourself a keto side prepared, you are going to want to try this awesome side dish. It is so good, so cheesy, so creamy. Everybody will love this, even if you are not keto. So for today's video, we are making this cheesy, creamy asparagus. So let's get straight to the video. So for our ingredients today, you're going to want 2 bunches of fresh asparagus, some heavy whipping cream, and some butter. This is the kind that I use. This is pure Irish butter by Kerrygold. I get asked about this a lot. You don't want fake butter. You don't want the margarine with like vegetable oil in it. You want real butter on keto. So this is my favorite one. Then you're going to want some sour cream, or you could use some cream cheese if you don't have this on hand. Some chopped and cooked bacon. I use about 6 slices. You can use as much as you want for on top. You're going to want some chicken broth, and we have a couple of cheeses here that we're going to use. We're going to use some fresh shredded mozzarella cheese, some fresh shredded parmesan cheese, and this is kind of like the same cheese. I just give you 2 different options. So you're going to want some shredded Monterey Jack, but I like to use the Monterey Jack with the jalapeno in it. It just takes it up a notch, adds that little kick, and you can just choose which one that you like. Then for our seasonings, you're going to go in with some Italian seasoning, some paprika, some garlic powder, some crushed red pepper flakes, and just some salt and pepper. First, we're just going to prep our asparagus. So this is how I like to do it. So the asparagus, they come with the rubber band, and what I do is I move this rubber band towards the end that I want to cut off, because you don't want all the bottom. And I just like even it out just like this, just to make it easier, just a little trick. And you're going to cut above the rubber band, and it's going to keep all this together so it doesn't go everywhere, and you don't have to do it one by one. Just like this, and it stays in the bunch, and just toss this out, and you have yourself your cut asparagus. Now just repeat until you're done. You're going to do 2 bunches. You're going to rinse it, pat it dry, and then we're just gonna set this aside for right now and move on to our sauce. All right, guys, so now we're moving on to our stove, and we're going to light a pot on a medium-low heat. Once it's heated through, you're going to drop in a tablespoon of your butter, and you're going to let it melt down. Once you have your butter melted down, you're going to add in half a cup of your heavy whipping cream, 1 tablespoon of chicken broth, as well as 1 tablespoon of cream cheese, or in our case, we're using some sour cream. Then we're just going to season it up. You're going to take some garlic powder. You're going to add in 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of our Italian seasoning, and just some salt to taste. You're going to whisk all your ingredients and keep it on a low to medium heat, and you're going to let your sauce thicken. This may take a few minutes. Just keep it here and stir occasionally. The heavy cream will eventually get nice and thick. Okay, after about 5 minutes of your sauce thickening, you're going to add in some cheeses now. You're going to mix in 1/8 cup of your shredded Monterey Jack cheese. Our next cheese, you're going to mix in 1/3 cup of your shredded Parmesan. And you just want to mix in your cheese into the sauce, and this will further thicken it until it's nice and melted. Once your cheese is nice and melted, you should have yourself a thick, cheesy sauce. And you're just going to turn off your heat. And now we're going to move on to pour this on our asparagus. Now I have my asparagus laid out right here in a baking pan. I'm just going to make a little hole in the middle. And what you're going to do is pour your cheese sauce right in the middle. And that is going to seep at the bottom of the asparagus as well. You don't want to just pour it right on top, because you don't want it to burn in the oven. And I'm just going to move it around at the bottom of the asparagus. You could lightly toss them in there as well. Okay, once your asparagus is into your cheese sauce just like that, we're just going to top it with the remaining cheese. You're going to sprinkle half a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese right on top of your asparagus. You can always change up your cheeses if you're not a fan of this mix of cheeses. This asparagus goes well with anything. Just like that. And then the last ingredient we are going to add is just a sprinkle of our red pepper flakes right on top. And now we are going to pop this in the oven to bake. Pop your baking dish into your oven. You're going to bake it at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you should have this delicious masterpiece. Guys, my house smells absolutely amazing. Y'all better try this recipe. But after 15 minutes in your oven, you're going to just sprinkle your bacon right on top. That delicious cooked bacon. Just spread it out a little bit. After you have your bacon spread out, we are going to pop this back in the oven for an additional 3 minutes. And after 3 more minutes out the oven, this is what you should have. The perfect keto side dish for Christmas or any occasion. It is so cheesy, packed with flavor, and it's so delicious. I hope y'all enjoy this awesome recipe. Question of the day, what keto side dishes are you making for Christmas? Comment down below. Alright guys, that was today's video of our awesome keto side dish. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe and give it a try on your Christmas holiday. I hope everybody has a great and awesome week, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more awesome recipes, and I will see y'all in my next video.